Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. LeBron James lashes out at draft projections on Bronny James. ESPN seemingly upset one LeBron James by releasing its latest NBA mock draft on Monday. While Bronny James was earmarked as a second-round pick in their previous mock drafts, the latest list excluded him altogether and instead projected him to be selected in the 2025 NBA draft. The projections fueled all sorts of reactions on social media, with some imploring Bronny to stay in USC for a sophomore year to hone his craft, and others concluding that the 19-year-old is simply not cut out for the NBA. James decided to weigh in on the hot-button subject via X through a pair of since-deleted posts. "Can y'all please just let the kid be a kid and enjoy college basketball?" James wrote, via Sports Illustrated. "The work and results will ultimately do the talking no matter what he decides to do. If y'all don't know, he doesn't care what a mock draft says, he just works. Earned, not given. And to all the other kids out there striving to be great, just keep your head down, blinders on, and keep grinding. These mock drafts doesn't matter one bit. I promise you. Only the work matters. Let's talk real basketball, people." Meanwhile, Kendrick Perkins, a former teammate of James, urged Bronny to remain in school for another year and let his transition to the pros happen naturally instead of forcing his way to the pros. "We don't want to force anything," Perkins told ESPN's NBA Today on Monday. "We don't want to force this young man's livelihood or development so he can go pair up with LeBron, or whatever narrative we're trying to push. Let the young man breathe." In fairness to the media, the narrative of James and Bronny playing together in the NBA was pushed by James himself when he declared his intentions to share the court with his son before calling time on his career. Even in January, after the Lakers lost to the Grizzlies, James was heard saying Bronny could play for us right now, per several media outlets. As such, James has likely done more to heighten the pressure on Bronny than the media. Bronny is averaging 5.5 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.5 assists for the USC Trojans while shooting a subpar 37% from the field. He missed the early part of the season after suffering a cardiac arrest. Bronny James draft update may guarantee LeBron James' fate with Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers' current focus is getting hot in the second half of the season and winning the 18th championship in franchise history. Even with that focus as the main priority, there is a lingering decision that will be made this summer that will impact the future of the franchise. LeBron James has a player option this offseason with speculation that he might be asking for a 3-year extension that costs around $60 million per year. If the Lakers do not give LeBron what he wants, then the NBA's all-time leading scorer may look to sign elsewhere. Then there is the Bronny James dynamic of it all. LeBron has been very vocal about his dream to play with his son in the NBA, and it was safe to assume that he would sign with whatever team drafts Bronny. If Bronny was a top prospect in the NBA draft, and the Lakers didn't have the means to take him, then the team may not have had any chance at all to retain LeBron. That being said, not being able to draft Bronny might not be an issue at all for the Lakers, as Bronny might not even be in the 2024 NBA draft. While nothing is official, Bronny has fallen out of ESPN's 2024 mock draft and is now being projected to be picked in 2025 by Jonathan Givony. Bronny James should absolutely do what is best for his basketball career, and staying another season at USC might be the answer. Bronny's freshman season was delayed by a cardiac arrest incident in July that, thankfully, did not take him away from the basketball court full-time. In the time since, Bronny has looked like a freshman in college, and there is nothing wrong with that. He is already an above-average defensive player and could make an impact as a defensive guard in the NBA as early as next season. When it comes to scoring, though, Bronny is averaging just 5.5 points on 37.1% shooting per game. Staying another season as USC might be best for Bronny long-term. And that might guarantee LeBron's return to the Lakers. If LeBron's goal is to play with Bronny, then he is not going to go and sign a multi-year deal with another team when Bronny could land anywhere in 2025. In fact, this could even lead LeBron to delay a potential contract extension with the Lakers. LeBron has a player option for the 2024-25 season, and if playing with Bronny is the main goal, then he could just accept that option and become a free agent in 2025. Or, at the very least, opt out and negotiate a higher one-year salary from the Lakers. Regardless, unless LeBron wants to go play for another contender for one season as a rental, chances are he will be returning to Los Angeles for at least one more season if Bronny is not coming into the league yet. Kevin Durant reveals Suns' strategy that led to strong win over Lakers. Kevin Durant opened up on the key strategy that led the Phoenix Suns to a 123-113 win over the Los Angeles Lakers. The Phoenix Suns got a big 123-113 win over the surging Lakers tonight, strengthening their bid for a top 6 seed in the West. The Lakers have had the Suns' number in earlier matchups this season, but Phoenix looked comfortable in this win. Kevin Durant spoke to the media afterward and identified the key strategies that led to this win. "We got to make teams pay for selling out trying to stop me and Book. I think that's what the Lakers did, and they had success early on. We were missing guys. They tried their hardest to take the ball out of our hands and make our lives tough. Guys came through today and made them pay for it." Durant further zoned in on some poor defensive decisions from Anthony Davies, which led the likes of Jusuf Nurkic to have a big game. AD seemed to be leaving Nurk's body a lot to come in contest, which gave us a little something. I heard AD screaming to his teammates, "You got to help me, 'cause he trying to track me and Book wherever we go. They're gonna out some much pressure on trying to stop us and forget about the rest of the team. We got to take advantage like we did tonight." The Suns had one of their most complete team performances of the season in this win. The lowest scoring starter was Jusuf Nurkic with 18 points and 12 rebounds. All other players scored over 20 points, with Grayson Allen leading the charge with 24 points. Kevin Durant had 22 points on the night, while Booker put up 21 points. The Lakers also tried leading with a team effort but fell short on the night. LeBron James led the team with 28 points, 7 rebounds, and 12 assists. Anthony Davis had 22 points, 14 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. All other Lakers started also notched points in the double digits, but the poor performances from the bench doomed them to the loss. The Lakers haven't had the ideal start to their post-All-Star break games, with tonight's loss against the Suns being just their third contest. After losing to the Warriors and beating the Spurs, the Lakers needed a win over Phoenix but couldn't pull it off. Even Phoenix is coming off a rough loss to the Dallas Mavericks but rebounded exceptionally in this win. The Lakers' lack of trades and rotational injuries have exposed the franchise's limitations on both ends of the ball. They're overly reliant on AD to be their defensive system, something KD alluded to as well. Similarly, they rely on LeBron to be the offensive engine of the team. Sometimes it works, but the lack of options for the Lakers this late into the season is concerning. Spencer Dinwiddie has been a bad signing so far, averaging 4.8 points and 3.4 assists on 31% shooting in 3 games. With his poor performances and the inconsistency of D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves, the Lakers look more similar to the version of them we saw in December this year. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation about Kevin Durant? Leave your opinion in the comments.